All right, I think we are live for this. That wine is good. I think we're live for this Sunday night. Welcome to a Total OS chat, hangout, or whatever you want to call it. Hope you're all doing well. This is my apology live show from Friday night. Those of you who were waiting for a live Linux A team Friday night, the team showed up late, so I'm going to rebrand the Linux A team, the Never On Time Linux A team live show or something like that. Anyway, welcome. As I have another sip of wine, I'm watching something on the Hallmark Channel. I was actually watching Ancient Aliens, the Time Benders, about time travel theory. As Spock would say, fascinating. Anyway, I have a question for you guys. Have you tried Chrome OS Flex? If you saw the previous video, I did. Tried it over the weekend. Very impressive for supposedly the unstable branch of Google. Let me see if I can share the screen here. If you guys are interested in trying this, let's see. Let's do share screen. See if this works. And I think maybe not. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So you might recall that Google bought the Cloud Ready, Neverwhere Cloud Ready, which is their version of Chrome OS, and now it's going to be called Chrome OS Flex. There is a free version that you can download to try and install on your PC or Mac. There's no obligation. I did. I have a 14-year-old Microsoft Windows Vista Toshiba satellite laptop that works pretty good. And yeah, I was not expecting this to work this good with an unstable OS such as Chrome OS Flex. At least currently it is unstable. Here are some requirements here. You need an 8 gigabyte USB stick, 64-bit processor, at least 4 gigs of RAM. The total process for installation, making the USB stick and installation, was about 30 minutes. It was actually much longer to create the USB stick than it was the install. The creating the live USB for me took about 20 minutes. Installing it was like 7 or 8 minutes. Anyway, it's free to try. And look, it's Linux based. You can give it a shot. You have nothing to lose if you have a computer gathering dust. This operating system may very well be the next evolution for computers. Imagine all those dusty computers that you haven't used because, well, the software is no longer being updated. The hardware is fine. You really don't want to throw them in the trash or anything like that. You know, trying to recycle. Well, now's your chance. Chrome OS, just like the regular Chromebooks, Chrome OS Flex is very easy to use. The learning curve is very, very, very small. Basically, you open the lid on your laptop, log into your Google account, browse the web. That's it. There's nothing. There's no terminal commands. There's nothing to fix. If something is working, if something isn't working on a Chromebook or Chrome OS Flex, then there's something else going on because there is nothing to fix. It's that simple. Either it works or it doesn't work. And that's the beauty, at least for what I've seen from Chromebooks and Chrome OS Flex. So highly recommended that you try this out if you have a computer, just laying around that's doing nothing. Why not? Try for free. Right now, it seems the updates are, well, indefinite. There's no time limit for the updates. They don't expire as they do on Chromebooks. The Chromebooks expire, I think it's at least 6.5 years, and sometimes even more, but 6.5 years if you buy a Chromebook, which isn't bad. But if you install this right now, they are indefinite. So definitely check it out. All right, let's see. We're back here. Let me go in the chat and see if anybody's here as I have another sip of wine. Looks like the stream is good. I'm running this on my Dell for this evening. Hi, Tim. Tim, thank you for the wine. It's about half empty, so I have some more left. Yeah, Tim, join us next time. I know it's been a while. Anyway, I hope you're okay with mom and everything. So, Steve, your Cloud Ready went kaput. Ah, just in time to try it out. What exactly happened? Yeah, I mean, look, it's you know me. I call it as I see it, and Chrome OS Flex, the unstable branch so far of Chrome OS Flex, is very impressive. I did multiple tests, reboots, you know, playing videos, playing music. I thought about trying to go live using StreamYard, but the computer is 14 years old, so I'm a little bit worried about that. But very impressive, Steve. Yeah, I mean, if Google can finalize this to the point where it's a stable operating system like in Chromebooks, this may be the next evolution. You know, we talked about on the Linux Sanctum about a Linux standard. Maybe it's Chrome OS. Maybe I right now it's too early to tell. But Chrome OS Flex to install to try on any computer, any Mac. No guarantee it's going to work. It does for me, albeit slow. But it's a 14-year-old piece. Laptop, 14 years old with an HDD drive. I don't expect it to fly like a jet. But I have a feeling if I change that drive with an SSD, it'll probably fly, even on a 2008 Vista laptop. But it's definitely worth it, Steve. Yeah. Yeah. Chrome OS so far does rock, Tim. You have the first version from Cloud Ready from Neverwhere. Yeah, I think eventually, once it gets finalized, the Cloud Ready version will merge into Chrome OS Flex for the updates, I think. By the way, salute to all the supporters out there. Greatly appreciated. So, you should try Chrome OS Flex, even if you haven't thought about Linux or maybe had a previous bad experience with Linux in the past. This one is totally different because there's no terminal commands. There's nothing to fix. Either it works or it doesn't work. It's really that simple. Updates are done in the background. You'll never know that it's being updated until a little teeny pop-up says, hey, you need to restart, Chrome at your leisure. There's no forced, reboots. Updates are automatic. On my Chromebooks, I have yet to get any kind of malware, like zero so far. So we'll see. Of course, with Windows, you need a, antivirus there running in the background. And the one that's built in is not bad for Windows 10 and 11. But the performance for Chrome OS Flex has been very surprising. If this Chrome OS Flex versus this good when it's unstable, I can just imagine when it goes into the stable branch and finalize. And I am tempted to pick up a $25 SSD for my Toshiba satellite laptop just to see how fast Chrome OS Flex can be. I'm tempted. Should I invest in a 14-year-old machine? Probably not. But it's what I do. I test, so you guys don't have to test and waste money, right? So Tim has been taking care of mom furnace problems. Oh no. Jake through a divorce. Oh no. And your dog. Taking care of your dog. Got it. Okay. Well, you have a lot going on, Tim. But anyway, cheers. All right, Steve. So a month since you last booted, and it's on an endless boot loop. Ah, yeah, something like that. I wouldn't waste time trying to get it to boot or go into the terminal. Just reinstall it. This Total OS Flex and go from there. Look, it is unstable, so there is no guarantee it will work for you. For me, maybe I was just lucky. I don't know. But very impressive. Right now, the laptop I would physically show you, but it's in the in the garage, as they say in Britain. In the garage, old chap. It's charging in the garage. Uh, an unstable Italian and unstable OS. Two negatives make a positive. Unstable. Yes. Actually, if you want to get technical, Mr. Spock, yes. Two negatives make a positive. That is true. So maybe I got lucky. Steve, when you install it, please let me know. I have a feeling it's not just me. Maybe it's just sheer luck. Maybe it really is unstable when you install it. It totally sucks. But hopefully it will work. So to all the hardworking guys at Google who make Chrome OS Flex possible, what could I say, man? Cheers. Thank you. I saved a 14-year-old laptop from being recycled or going in the dumpster or whatever. So thanks. Yeah, time for another gallon. I mean, glass. You know, I really hate it. I can't go outside, go for a walk, ride my Schwinn, talk to the pretty ladies. This sucks. Talk about unstable weather. Anyway, salute, Tim. I just spilled it on my hands. Now I'll smell like wine till I go into bed. Anyway, cheers. So, Steve, that one crapped out on you into an endless boot. So, I think the Cloud Ready one, did that ever go into the stable branch? Or was it always beta? Um, I don't know. I don't recall ever using it, but anyway, let me know how Chrome OS Flex works out for you. All right, if there's anybody new watching who wants to say hello or has a question, please do. Like I said, this is just a informal hangout chat that normally I would be out doing something else besides this, but this is okay. It's nice and warm in here, so it is a stable branch of Never Ready. Oh, okay, all right. 2 years plus on the install. Well, that's a long time. Yeah. Try to think. I'll buy Chromebooks. Yeah, I don't recall ever having any issues with updates or booting or anything like that. The only thing I had to fix on the older one is that as I installed more extensions, the machine got a little slower. So I deleted those extensions that I did not need. And that's one of the quote-unquote secrets to make your Chromebook faster. Start deleting stuff that you don't need. But that was the only minor issue that I had. I wish I could install something like OBS Studio in a Chromebook or Kdenlive right now. You can install it, they just don't work. So what's the point? At least not yet, until there is official software. I wish Google would just make their own version of an OBS Studio, or a Shotcut or Kdenlive. Just make their own, all part of the Google ecosystem, just to keep it simple. But that's what's missing right now for content creators like ourselves, and running Chromebooks live. I mean, I could use web-based content like StreamYard works great, but if you're looking for something more right now, the Chromebooks are capable, but the software is not there. Specific software is not there yet. Also on Chrome OS Flex, I believe the Google Play Store is not there, and the other one, the Android apps, is not in there yet for Chrome OS Flex. They also do not recommend you installing Chrome OS Flex on expired Chromebooks. That may change. I think somebody did, and they had no sound through the speakers. They had to use Bluetooth or something. Again, it's still in the very early unstable. I think the last time I tried something unstable from Linux, it was horrible. Hence the word unstable. Duh. So for Google to create, Flex from the unstable branch that appears to be stable after install is it's nice. One less thing to worry about. So Google is moving away from apps and will be going to PWAs. I'm sure they have a lot on their plate, so I am curious to see what the future holds. But if probably the best chance for a Linux standard across the board, it looks like Chrome OS Flex might be it based on my very early tests. And I guess some people have had experience or success installing this on Macs. I don't have a Mac, at least not yet, but that's pretty good. So yeah. We talked about Ubuntu on the last Linux A team. I believe, what is it, this month? Yeah, about 2 or 3 weeks from now, the next Ubuntu, Tim, the next Ubuntu, the 22.04 LTS, Jammy Jellyfish. It's called. Great name. Sounds like a disco version. Can't touch this. Can't touch Ubuntu. Sorry. Where's Stephanie for singing tonight? Yeah, so that's going to be released. I've been updating my, 2110. So that'll be ready for the next Ubuntu 22.04. Works great. Ubuntu with specific extensions is fine. I think I have a total of 7 extensions on mine, which make it just right for me and for new users to the world of Linux. So Ubuntu with standard GNOME is not for beginners in my opinion, but with the proper tweaks, yeah, I think it's perfectly fine. Make sure you have at least 4 gigs of RAM. I read in the blog to install Ubuntu, some of the minimal requirements was 2 gigs of RAM. Yes, you can run Ubuntu with 2 gigs of RAM if you currently have a gallon of wine ready to go, because you will need it. No, Ubuntu is like Windows. You need at least 4 gigs, preferably more. But yeah, I have tried to run Ubuntu with less than 4 gigs. You can, but nah. So, oh, hi Dan. Salute Dan. Dan was able to join us for the Linux A team. Thank you. Jorge Ruiz is in the house. How are you? I'm fine. You've not tried Chrome. Question: could you make a video how you configure your mic? Because you have one of the best sounding mics since many years ago. Yeah, I could. Have I done a mic tutorial? There's so many out there. I can't remember. I lost track after 3,000 videos, but anyway. Well, thank you. Yeah, this is it's a standard headset mic I picked up off of Amazon with the USB adapter, but there really isn't much to it. But sure, I can do a tutorial on audio. Probably, speaking of mics, over the years of watching videos, different kinds, not just tech, the most important thing I believe is sound. Even if your video isn't, 4K or 1080p, as long as they can hear you clearly, it's okay if the video is not high def. The audio should be close to high def as possible in terms of clarity and uh, loudness, volume. Clarity first, volume number two when it comes to mics. You can't see it, but I have this. See if I can. Yeah, that's right. This is the Fifty mic, which is fine, but it has to be close to my, you know, mouth. And the one thing about the headset mic, obviously, I can move back and forth, take a drink of wine, and the mic, the headset mic, always follows me. So even though I have this Fifty mic, and I think Steve has one, right, which is a very good mic, um, by the way. So if you want a high quality mic and don't want to wear something, try the 690. I don't know, but the headset mic to me is better because when I move, obviously this moves with me, and I can adjust the boom here, up and down, back and forth. So that's why I don't use this as much live. Okay, now when I'm recording something, then I'll use this or this. But as nice as this is, yeah, I think my next mic, when I'm ready, I think I'll buy another high quality mic like the one I'm wearing now. It's just more convenient. So yeah. I'm here, just took a very short break. Anyway, yeah, Dad says flexed out. I've been flexing for more power. Just watching Hallmark Channel with all the pretty girls. Sorry, I got distracted. What can I say? I'm single. Anyway, websites are really heavy duty nowadays, so any Linux distro could be used with 4 gigs of RAM, even if it runs on 600 megabytes. That's true, yes. Websites, especially like CNN, are very, yeah, RAM intensive. Man, she's cute. Sorry, I got distracted. I got this 4K TV just off camera, and when I'm watching Hallmark and the girls come on, it's anyway. I'm ready for summer. Right, right. Anyway, but um, yeah, thought I was pulling a bed and leave with no notice. You know, it's funny. Friday night, Tim, when I had the Linux A team scheduled for 8:30, Ben came on like 15 minutes before showtime. I'm like, cool. Finally, Ben, he's on, and to be fair, he's usually early. He came on, and the poor guy, good friend of ours, waited about a half hour. Nobody else showed up. He had to leave. I said, don't worry, man. Just go if you got plans with friends, family. Family first. He had to leave. It's all good. Of course, everybody came on afterwards. That's why the next Linux A team, the Never on Time Linux A team show. That's the name of it. Anyway, Let's see. Ubuntu for more power, or Chrome OS Flex for more power for a commercial for a Linux desktop. I think Ubuntu sounds better. Yeah, I think Ubuntu sounds better, yeah. In Mexico, everything is expensive when it comes to technology. Oh, wow. Really? Even a mic like this? Okay. Um, a mic setup like this, if you check on Amazon, I believe the mic was maybe, man, it's been a while, 20 bucks and then an adapter. Yeah, if I remember, I'll do that mic video on how I do the most of these shows, but it's not that hard. Jorge asked, "What am I drinking?" You're drinking Pilsner beer. I'm drinking Mr. Calorasi. Yes, not the whole gallon, unless I'm using Arch. But no, just thank you from the community, Tim. Thank you. But that's what I use. I don't usually drink beer that much. Maybe once a month when I'm out listening to my jazz friends play, I might have a Bud Light. Or if it's not, I usually drive, so I try not to mix drinks. So it's either going to be all beer or maybe a couple of like rum and cokes, something like that. But if you're driving, be careful how much you drink and don't mix drinks. That's where you can get sick on top of that. So yeah. Ah, Tim has Bush Light. Okay, cool. Dan's using Epiphany Gnome Web. Really? Okay. Now, for me, it's usually I've had the least amount of issues, and not just in Chromebooks, but I've had the least amount of issues with Chrome web browser. Um, I also like Brave. I found that to be a little bit faster, especially when I'm running Ubuntu. So yeah. Yeah, Dan says, "Jazz man, take my blues away." That's a song from I was just a little kid when that song came out. But hang on, Carly Simon, "Jazz man, take my blues away." I think it's been a few years, but anyway, a mic like mine costs about 25 bucks, like you. But the thing is that the currency is 20 to 20 times less than a dollar. Ah, because of the currency exchange. Okay. So $1 equals 20 to 23 pesos in Mexico. In Mexico, got it. Okay. Yeah. To as far as this goes, I mean, I have a standard Logitech. This is a 920. I've had for a few years now. It's fine. I wouldn't mind upgrading, and I've been thinking about that. Um, but if you're going to splurge on either the mic or the camera, start with the mic first. Start with the mic first, and then the camera. Obviously, if you have both, great. But start with the good mic first, then work your way up to the camera. You know, I'm thinking about getting a 4K camera, webcam, but I could use my phone to stream in 4K or in 2K, but not necessary. Carol King, okay, okay, that's right, Carol King, yeah. Doesn't she sing, "You're so vain, you probably think this OS is about you"? Is that Carol King? I don't know. I get those confused. Carol King and Carly Simon. Tim says, "What about Vivaldi?" Vivaldi in the past that I used was fine. I used to web browser hop. Not anymore. I pretty much stuck with Chrome, Brave, and Firefox. That's what I have here in my Windows 10 for this evening. So yeah, um, yeah. So Didn't Google buy Neverware just a year and a half ago? It was during the pandemic, right? Yeah. And then they already have something new out in relatively short time. That's pretty good. Of course, they have the resources for it, and that's great. Um, but I'm looking for good things from this Chrome OS Flex. Very impressive. Very impressive so far. I just realized I got my selfie stick. Anybody use a selfie stick? I think I used it once or twice. I got this on sale on Amazon just in case I would need it one day, but I don't really use it that much, yeah. Too bad I can't interchange this and put a fly swatter on top. You know, arch bugs. Okay, You're Sylvanus from Carly Simon. You probably think this song is about you. Good song. You had a mic like Logitech from 1999 or 2001. Awesome sound. Some friends of your sister came to your house and stole it. Oh man, sorry to hear that. Yeah, you really can't go wrong from anything from Logitech. This is not a Logitech mic. This is one of the off brands, off Chinese brand that I took a chance on that seems to work. Um, but you really can't go wrong. I still have Logitech headset from like 10 years ago. You know, the big, they make me look like Princess Leia from Star Wars, you know, the big donut pieces. I don't use that anymore, but yeah, Logitech can't go wrong. Yeah. Yeah, Firefox is what I was using to bring up the website for Neverware. Let's see if I can bring it up again. There we go. So, yeah, when you click try, this is the neverware.com, but when you click try Chrome OS Flex, it gives you or try Chrome OS, it takes you to the Chrome OS Flex installation guide. Very easy for newbies. This is what I did. Again, make sure you have at least 4 gigs of RAM, at least a 616 gigabyte hard drive, and you should be okay. But the main thing is the RAM, or it may not even install. So. Dad says, get the camera first and be a mime. I suppose. No, get a high quality mic, or at least good enough. Then get the camera. I mean, get both if you're gonna start off. But yeah, if people can't hear you well, you can have a 4K camera, but if it sounds like this, where people can't hear, then the 4K video is not going to do you any good, right? I'm just saying, you know. I mean, imagine me trying to do Arnold Schwarzenegger with a mic that sounds like this. Would you rather hear this? I need more power, or I need more power. Yeah, you want to hear it clearly, right? I need more power with Ubuntu. I wonder how hard it would be to get Arnold on a show. Just a thought. Nice hairdo. Anyway, um, Jorge, what time is it down there in Mexico? Just out of curiosity. Let's see, what other banners do I have? Oh, I gotta make my arch friends. Gotta make them happy. I love playing with these banners on StreamYard. I think this is probably my second favorite app to stream. I would say probably Skype is number one, and this is a very close second for web-based streaming services for free. So yeah. Anything else that's on your mind for tonight? I'll hang out for a little bit more, then I'll call it a night, I guess. Yeah, don't sound like Darth Vader. Feel the power of the dark side. I remember years ago I was playing a game with my son on the Xbox, Star Wars Republic or something. There was a narrator, and the narrator would say something like, "In galactic conquest, you must attempt to," and he sounded like he had a cold. Stuff you know. In galactic conquest, you must first fortify the galactic empire. That's what it sounded like. Anyway. Ah, yes. You think it wouldn't be so hard now that Arnold's not working in Hollywood, at least not as much, and he spends most of the days with his son. Yeah, his son is powered. He's beefy too. I guess he's flexed. Anyway, I guess it makes sense. Arnold needs to make one more Terminator. Yeah, the last one he did was funny, maybe intentionally, but I thought it was hilarious. But he needs to make one more Terminator and go out with a bang, as it were. Yeah. Yeah, the last one had him married with the kid, and he had a side business, Carl's Draperies, because he won't leave you hanging. Okay, well, it made me laugh. Terminator, what was it called? Terminator Draperies. I don't remember what the title was, but yeah. Um, it's 1808 today. Was the 1808 today was the change of time zone. Ah, yeah. Spring forward. Yes. Yeah. hmm Yep. Here it is, 7:09 p.m. in the state of Ohio, Dean Martin country. So maybe next time I'll try streaming from Chrome OS Flex, but I don't want to do it on a laptop. Maybe I can take out the hard drive and stick on my desktop. See if it'll work on my big screen. It would just be easier that way um, than a small laptop screen. I don't know. I'll think about it. Anything else for this evening? I use one 39-inch TV for this, which it's big, it's bright, so I have to turn down the brightness and notch. But then I can sometimes do like a split screen. I thought about getting two smaller screens, but I'm trying to go with less cables, less clutter. So for this, it's one screen, right? Then to the left of me, I have my 50-inch screen that I do some of the podcasts with. And of course, the 50-inch is fine because I'm much farther away when I'm on the carpet doing my stretches, as I have this mic hook up with an extension USB to the other screen here, but it's generally one screen just to declutter cables and stuff like that. So, but yeah, this size is good. Even probably 32-inch would work for a split screen effect when it is needed. StreamYard is good because I got the screen to the left of me and the comments here to the right, like in a split screen effect, and I can toggle back and forth between the comments, banners, and all that. Mute myself when it's necessary, disable the camera temporarily. But this here with StreamYard is a very good interface. It really is one of the best web stream services if you're looking for one, called StreamYard. And this is a free version up to 6 people. I think it's 25 hours a month total time limit, which isn't bad. It's better than Zoom, which is 40 minutes. Anyway, yeah, I need to flex my screen for more power. So looking forward for the next Ubuntu as a full install, and we'll go from there. So, but Chrome OS Flex might be the future for the Linux desktop for the masses. We'll see. We'll see. I was not expecting this, but I'm glad I was able to test it and still continue to have fun in it. So I may have to get an SSD though. Yeah, TVs are better, especially if you're going to watch a movie or some kind of blockbuster film. You really don't want to watch it on your phone or a laptop. You want it on a TV to fully enjoy the experience. Like when I watch the Halo TV show now, I can watch it on my phone, but nah, I want it on my TV. I got a 3-speaker stereo setup, subwoofer. That's the way to watch Halo. Or Star Wars, or this even probably, right? Yeah, so. All right, let's give this a 5-minute warning, I guess, and then we'll wrap it up. If there's anybody new, anybody else watching that is new, or doesn't have a chance to come on usually, have a question, go on, do it. Do it. Say what's on your mind. Comment. Do it. You can do it. I like this background screen that I set up in no green screen. Looks pretty good, I think, with this shirt, this polo shirt that I'm wearing. Nice contrast. Looks good, I think. Yeah. Nice blend of colors. So I like it. I like when it tells me in red how long we've been on. We've been on about 43 minutes. It doesn't seem that long, but as they say, time flies when you're having fun, right? Good. Anything else? Anybody else watch Hallmark? I love happy endings. I'm just a sucker for that. So, especially all the stuff on the news today. Yeah, I love happy endings. Even in Hollywood. Changed my TV screen to game mode. It makes everything look like it should and makes colors more accurate. Oh. Yeah, the main thing I adjusted for this was the brightness because it's a big screen. It's right almost within touching distance. I had to turn down the brightness because it was too bright. Other than that, I left it in default, and it's perfectly fine. Like I said, the main thing is the brightness. It's just too much when it's close. Hello, Fluffy Cloud. How are you? You're coming in on the tail end of this, but welcome to tonight's Total OS chat. How are you? Have you tried Chrome OS Flex yet? I was watching Star Trek Picard tonight on Paramount Plus, and they were playing "Fly Me to the Moon." Fly me to the moon, you know, the classic song by Frank Sinatra. Interesting show. And that Borg Queen on Star Trek Picard, oh, what a nice looking biatch. I mean, nice looking as in the perfect villain. She's hot in her own creepy way, you know. Yeah, the Borg Queen. Check out Star Trek Picard on Paramount Plus. Very good, Fluffy Cat. I'm doing fine for tonight. Fluffy Cloud. I hope all is well with you. We've just been chilling here for the last 45 minutes or so, talking a little bit about Chrome OS Flex. It's been a pleasant surprise. Guess I could change the fonts here. Interesting. On the banner. I kind of like that one. This one is called Minimal. Let's see, Bubble. What you see here on the screen. Bubble, Classic, Minimal, Block. I kind of like Minimal. What do you think? Minimal for the bottom banner? Yeah. Minimal, I would say. I could even have background music. Oh, wow. Interesting. Acoustic, cinematic, dance pop, daydreaming, feeding the ducks. I'm gonna have to try these later on. That's rock I'm hearing. Okay. Hmm. Default background music built in StreamYard. Interesting. I guess that might work. I don't know. Minimal for the banner. Yeah, I kind of like minimal. Yeah. It doesn't take up the whole screen. Anarita. Oh, just for my darling Anarita, I gotta stay on a little bit longer. How are you, Anarita? My little darling from Canada. I was actually talking to my cousins last week. They are in Montreal. How far are you from Montreal, Anarita? Works great with the dark theme YouTube, this banner. Yeah, I guess it would, huh? Yeah, minimal theme. I think I'll stick with that. So how you been, Anna? Not working tonight? I guess you don't work on the weekends. Got it. Okay. Which city? Which city in Canada? And I got the relatives up in Montreal. Mark just popped in. Hello, Mark. How are you? Anyway, what's up, Mark? We're just about to end this here. So, have you tried Chrome OS Flex? Ah, just coming in to finish an assignment. Took away your weekend, but got it done. Very good. I'm happy you could stop by. Yeah, so we started off talking about the latest from Google, Chrome OS Flex, which is going to replace their cloud-ready version of Chrome OS. And I installed it on a 14-year-old Windows Vista Toshiba laptop. Impressive piece of software, Chrome OS Flex. So if you haven't already, check it out. Yeah, very nice. Okay, well, we've been on almost an hour, so I think I will wrap this up for the night and chill the rest of the night before I start my Monday, start my week. So this was fun, and yeah, Mark, check it out. It does have lots of potential. Yeah. So yeah. All right, so we'll wrap it up for this one. If you haven't already, check out the Linux A team that I posted yesterday. You can check out the Chrome OS Flex video I did today, and I think I uploaded a short news and nonsense too. Um, oh, Anna, you're in Toronto. Got it. Cool. Very good. Very good. I think one of our Linux A team members is close to Toronto also, if I am not mistaken. So, well, Anna, to tell the wife I said hello, and hope you're all well up there in Canada. Stay warm. All right, Tim. Thanks again for everything, Tim and everyone. And I guess I'll catch you on the next one. So I'll just say cheers to my empty glass. Cheers. Bye-bye.